I think probably 95% of America has this idea that they show up for a game an hour before a game, and they play the game, and then the game's over and everybody goes home. And that's not necessarily the case.
It's been a special season for the Colorado Buffaloes, which means it's been a special season for CU's athletic department. Folsom Field hosted 3 games in November, a month where grass normally does not grow. Along with his 4 employees, Ryan Newman, head of athletic grounds, took on the task of keeping the field green during the Buffs' historic run, and it's a job with immense pressure.
Typical game week for us, it takes about 60 man-hours to paint the field. And then Friday we set all the gates, all the entrances, all the queuing lines for our patrons. Saturday comes around and game day is about a 15-hour day. By the time we make our final setups on Saturday morning, and then campus is open for business Sunday morning, so we have to tear everything down.
They're watching weather forecasts constantly, and if they anticipate snow, they have to paint the field and dry it before it falls. Because of the shortened day length in November, they have to use blowers to get the job done. It's not only a matter of aesthetics, it's crucial for player safety as the paint prevents the field from getting slick. This is only one of the challenges in preparing the field for the fall games.
There's no problems, only challenges, I'd like to say. Turf managers know that it's their job primarily to grow grass when it doesn't want to grow. Whether it be early in the spring when we're just waking up, or late in the year when it's trying to go to bed. With snowstorms, you kind of hope for the best and prepare for the worst. In my experience, you can't be over-prepared for a snowstorm. Our responsibilities as a crew go further than this field. We are responsible for snow removal on the surrounding of the stadium. When our day is done plowing the field, we've got to worry about the stands, and particularly the student section, because snow and stands become snowballs, and then snowballs become snowballs on the field.
Asked directly, most people would say that Ryan Newman and his 4 employees have done a fine job preparing the field for the big fall games. However, even the biggest Buff fans rarely even notice their work.
I don't really know very many people who care about the field other than the fact that it works.
It's not something I think about, really.
Yeah, I know it takes a lot of work to do stuff like preparing a field for the games. I've never thought about it or seen how much work goes into it, and I never really hear much about appreciation for the people who do the maintenance and stuff.
People just don't realize how much it goes into maintaining a field, and I think that's maybe should be changed.
When we're doing our jobs, no one says anything. That's the bottom line. And like you said, sometimes equipment goes down, or the weather hits late, or the weather changes and we're not staffed appropriately or whatever. But that one time that we don't prepare correctly, or things don't go 100% as planned, that's when people notice. So yes, I do think a lot of people take snow removal for granted, and which it is what it is. When you're unnoticed, that's when you're doing a good job.
This is the nature of Ryan Newman's job. Long hours, hard work, and very little appreciation. But in spite of all that, he strives for perfection every day.
I want to be perfect, and if you strive for perfection, you can catch greatness. And that's what we try to do.